when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
And that song that you just heard was Art Basil. Is it Basil?
I think it's Basil.
I think it's Basil. Art Basil. Ooh, look at me. I sound uncultured. That was Art Basil by Maya the Dawn. And I would like to make a correction. Last episode, this song was actually the song that Brianna wanted to recommend.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I got those two things confused, but this was your recommendation for me.
Yeah.
So tell me about this and why you picked this one.
Yeah, so I think I've talked about it in the past couple of episodes how I really enjoyed I don't know if it's an EP or mixtape, but like the Maya the Dawn's
Honestly, I feel
EP.
like you could call it like either one of those. It doesn't feel like a mixtape, but
Yeah,
whatever. It's a
whatever
project.
her breakout project. I really enjoyed it, and so like I think this was after I did like maybe a second or third pass on the album that I was like, oh, I kind of like this. It's like it's different. It's kind of edgy. So that's why I suggested it.
I really like it, and I remember earlier this year I was talking about, or was it last year? It might have been last year. It might have been earlier this year. I was talking about. I think it's too soon for Maya the Dawn to put out a project. I stand corrected. I really do, and listen, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Right.
Okay, and nobody can tell you it's your time, but you okay. And so
That's
I
true.
really think I really enjoyed this project. I really enjoyed this song. I love her ear for like catchy ass hooks. Like it is I don't even know. I was like bopping to this, like I just really fucked with it. So I really like
Yeah.
this song. It's a really great recommendation.
Thank you.
Hi guys. Welcome back to another episode of Where My Girls At. How are you? You were just telling me about your Black
Yeah,
Friday
Cyber
shopping.
Monday.
Or Cyber Monday, right. I was thinking about
Yeah.
that. Because I feel like
Um,
until recently, I really didn't care about Cyber Monday. What else is
right.
going on?
No, yeah, just finishing up some Christmas shopping.
Nice.
Spent a lot of quality family time with Thanksgiving. Hope your
Mhm.
Thanksgiving was well. I did
And you
most of
didn't
like
go home, right? You
no,
hosted.
my parents came to me, which was cool. So like
Did they
showed
complain about the food?
they did not. So like my
Wow.
sister's a pretty good cook. So
Oh,
she's
period.
like
Okay.
she made
Okay.
like staple sides. Like she made the yams, the mac and cheese.
Okay,
She
period.
made like a green bean casserole.
Oh,
I
she's
made
a chef in.
Oh yeah, she was in her bag. I made the cranberry sauce that you come out of the can.
You said
And
made, bitch.
was it sliced before? Was it sliced before me?
You know
All
what?
right.
You know what? They give
Was it
you like
sliced?
they basically the ridges are basically like dotted like paper. Like it's like giving you all you gotta do is slice that shit. Wow. And you put it on a nice little dish,
You
a
know
nice
I
little
did.
tray.
You know I did. And then I made Brussels sprouts, which was like a little something. So
Oh,
like
that's
Brussels
cute.
sprouts with like bacon.
Ooh, you put
Yeah.
bacon on it?
Yeah, it was
Come
like
on
candy. It was
now.
caramelized with like milk,
Not
maple syrup.
caramelized.
Like, yeah, it
Who
was a
is
thing.
she? Get
It was a
out.
thing. But no, it was cool. I had a good Thanksgiving and just like time to relax and recharge. But what about you? What did you do?
I honestly feel like the same thing. So typically I just do Friendsgiving here in
Mm-hmm.
LA and I always cook. Like I always make something
Right.
a big. Like I made the turkey one year for Friendsgiving and it was a hit. I made a jerk turkey.
Ooh.
Because in Chicago we jerk everything. We jerk
Yeah.
every food possible. So this year I actually went to visit family in Atlanta,
Okay.
which was like for the first time since I think college that I've
Mm.
gone to visit family, and it honestly just felt really good. Number one, it felt good to not have to cook. Like I
Right.
was just there. They
A
had
participant.
a participant. They had me make up they had me make some deviled eggs, and I fucked it up, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So then my grandma had to step in, and fix that shit, and somehow it was still really good. But it
Okay.
also felt really good to see family. I feel like this is the first time in a while where a break has really felt as long as it actually is. Like, I don't think I've had like a week long vacation that actually felt like, oh my god, that was enough time.
Right.
Of course, I didn't want to go back to work, but I fucking went back to work. Who has a choice?
Right, a little
Um,
bit better, like just like a little bit better. You're like, okay, I guess I could come back.
just a little bit better. I guess I can come back. But
Yeah.
yeah, and so I've just kind of been like chilling. I didn't really do too much Black Friday shopping. I got a couple things because
Okay.
my birthday is coming up. So
Right. What are you gonna do
um
for your birthday?
honestly, we're not gonna do very much.
Okay.
I think the plan is to go see Renaissance, the movie,
Oh, yep, yep.
and then we're gonna have like an early dinner, and then I'm probably gonna do like a massage and a
Ooh,
facial. Just
that's
like
nice.
just have a really nice like treat myself day. I'm
Hmm.
kind of just like I don't really know if it's not that I'm not excited. Not that I'm not excited about my birthday because I'm always excited about my birthday, but
Hmm.
I'm just like, I don't really feel the need to do a big
To
thing,
do, yeah.
Like I kind of am just like gonna chill with my people. I'm gonna have a little dinner, get a little drunk, watch
Yeah,
Beyonce do her thing, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna be just fine. And that's
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 beautiful.
really that's really all I need this year. Who knows? Next year might be different. 27. I'll be 27.
Ooh,
Um,
27.
woo!
Okay.
27,
Yo, I don't know if it feels the
baby.
same for you, but I've been telling my sister this. I'm like, when I thought about a 27-year-old as a 21-year-old, looks
Yeah,
vastly different from what
completely.
a 27-year-old I know today. Like, I'm like, oh, they had their shit
Completely different.
together. They were like
Child.
doing about to get married. And then like they're like managers, and I'm like, and it's like me and my friends who are 27 are just like, yo, what is going on?
we're just vibing. We don't know what the fuck is going on. I have to be honest. We're just vibing in this bitch. But I will tell you, at every time I turn a different age, and I'm like, damn, we people really just out here winging it. Like, don't nobody know what the
Yes,
fuck. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Not for real, for real.
not for real, for
Um,
real.
oh my god, the echo on this is on. Oh, that's gonna be annoying for me when I go back and edit it. Whatever. I was like, why do I keep hearing that? Should we get into some
Okay.
hot topics?
Yeah, yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Okay, let's start with Little Sims is
Mm-hmm.
was on the cover of British Vogue. Um First of all, stunning, gorgeous. But
Mm-hmm.
this is Edward Innenfels, who's the what do you call it? Creative director. Is that what you call it?
I'm
Of
not
British
sure.
Vogue. Whatever he is, he's editor in chief
Got it,
of
editor in
British
chief.
Vogue, but he's stepping down from
Mm.
this position. And the tea is the rumors are was that it was not his decision to step down. The
Ooh.
rumors are that a Miss Anna Wintour was getting real jealous about how exciting his editorials have been over all the
Oh.
years. Like, everybody wants to be on the cover of British Vogue, and
Mm-hmm.
so she was like, "Hammer me," and now he's out. You
That's
know, that's
crazy.
the rumor. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. Do I think it's true? Hell yeah.
I think there's an ounce of truth in all of this.
There's an ounce of truth in it. So he's been like showing out for his last
Mm-hmm.
covers. And this was like a series of covers. So there's like Little Sims, Tilda Swinton, Jodie Comer, Kate and Lila Moss, Stormzy, who is I think the first like black male rapper on the cover of British Vogue, and Olivia
Okay.
Colman. So just like a ton of like British just
Artists, yeah.
stars. So it's British
Mm-hmm.
stars, British artists, like creatives or whatever. First of all, let's talk about how good Little Sims looks in
I
this.
know. I was like, this white looks amazing.
This white looks amazing. The black one looks amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
I really love this article about her. It's just like how she's so introverted, or she seems so introverted and so shy, but
Mm-hmm.
she's finally starting to feel like, she's stepping into her power, her season
Yeah.
as an artist, like she's not. I think at one point they say like she's no longer underground, and she's like one of the most unique mainstream artists as far as like rap goes, and I 1000% agree. I just think she just toes the line of like between what people want a female rapper to look like and to sound like, and then her own subversive like way of like being a rapper, of being an artist, of just being a creative. And I
Hmm.
just think she's so interesting, you know, and I'm really glad that I've gotten more into her like recently.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely got the same sentiments from the article as well. It seems like she's like really coming, kind of like a coming of age, like feeling
Hmm.
more confident in herself, her music. I liked how she talks about like some of her influences too. So like obviously like Missy Elliott was a huge influence for her. I think in terms of like
Of
her
course.
creative
Of course.
direction, like wardrobe. I think visuals as well. So I think it was cool to see like where she draws inspiration from. So I
Yeah.
couldn't agree more.
No, it's exciting. Okay, so the Billboard Music Awards recently just
Hmm.
happened, and a lot of these winners, you know, obviously we don't put much value or stock in charts and things. It isn't the end all be all for us.
Right.
But I thought this was interesting. Okay, so when you look at the categories, there are two categories that. Okay, so it says top rap artist, then top rap male artist, then
Yeah.
top rap female artist. I don't understand why there are two different categories where there are both just men. That don't make no
Yeah,
sense
that
to
doesn't make
me.
any sense. Why would they separate it like that though? Then it should just be like top rap. It should just be top rap artists and combine both of those.
But the thing is how the fuck did Drake win both of those? This nigga has not put out anything of value this year. I have not listened to his most recent album or EP or
Hmm.
whatever. But what the fuck? But then you look at the top female rap artist category, and the nominees are Doja Cat, Ice Spice, and Nicki Minaj. Now, I think if we're talking like Billboard,
Hmm.
like charts and things, okay. But also like, huh? Like, how did she?
Yeah.
I don't get how she won that
Me
award. You
either.
know,
Me
people are
either.
always gonna people are gonna say we sound like haters, you know, like we don't fuck with her, but that's not
I
the
mean,
truth.
it's not that. It's just like if you're really looking at it like objectively, like does this
Yeah,
make sense?
like just look at it from an angle. Like none of this it makes sense. It also doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
The Ice Spice did not win Best New Artist. She lost it to Zach Bryan. I don't know who that is. I don't have any
Like
reason
country
to know who that is.
artists.
He's a
Yeah.
country artist. That I do
Hmm.
know. But again, I don't listen to any of his music. Um, but
Mm.
clearly, I don't see how. Honestly, I just don't understand how anybody could have won. But Ice Spice. But clearly, I'm biased in saying
Yeah. I
that.
was looking at the other categories. I guess they do top like Latin artists, top Latin male artists,
Like,
Latin fem-
what is the point of that?
but I don't get the point because like same thing for like Latin artists. Like Bad Bunny won, and then he also won top Latin male artist as
My
well.
thing is, are they then implying? Are they then saying that like these were just the top rap acts and no women were in the top
In the
five?
top, right?
But because that to me even still doesn't
That's
seem
still it
right.
doesn't sit right. No.
That doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, so
Anyway.
next, moving on. So Sexy Red announced a deluxe to Hood Hottest Princess. You know, I've been calling it Hood's Hottest Princess, as in she was using correct grammar, and I'm so glad that she didn't. That's my fault. She announces a deluxe to Hood Hottest Princess. And tell me, what are you expecting on this deluxe? Like, what do you want? Or rather, what do you want from it?
I hope she has a bunch of features because I don't think on the original she does, right?
No, there's Sukiana.
Okay.
There's oh my god, wait, who's the other feature? Is it just it's not just Sukiana. There's no fucking way. I'm like blanking on
Nicki
this.
Minaj for Pound Town,
Right, of
Juicy
course.
J for
Right.
Strictly Strippers, and then yeah, Sukiyama.
Yeah. Oh my god. So those are the only let me tell you, to
I'd like to
this
see
day,
Lotto on this.
I would like to see Lotto on this. I just want ratchet bitch music. I feel like Sexy Red is like a girl's girl. You know, like she's
Oh yeah,
hood. She's hood, but she fuck with the girls heavy. And
definitely.
I just want her to like come out. It don't even have to be like a female rapper that we like listen to or that's super popular, super mainstream. I just want her to get on here acting a fucking fool. Like this
Yeah,
album is still in such heavy rotation for me.
same.
This deluxe has to be everything and more. Like
Yeah,
I need this deluxe to like reinvigorate the people's attention for this album and be like,
Yeah.
oh wait, that song, oh wait, that song, because that's what I think it deserves.
I
Like
agree.
the other day on Twitter, somebody tweeted something like because Sexy Red's, I guess, album had gotten like an 8.6, an 8 point something as
Okay.
on Pitchfork. Like that was their rating. Somebody tweeted saying, I've never listened to this album, but this rating seems a little bit high. I said,
Have
well,
you
first,
listened to it?
I said, well, first of all, a couple things wrong with that statement. Number one, you've never listened to this album, so your entire opinion of like what kind of MC she is based on what? A couple TikTok sounds, you know, or some shit you saw on the internet, or just like her general like personality. No, it's a good project.
Yeah.
It's a really good project. So I'm kind of really excited for the deluxe.
Yeah, me too. What are you expecting from it? Like, what else are you expecting?
I think also I'm expecting like a female. I want women as the features. However, I remember when I said she was going to be on For All the Dogs, and you said it's not happening. And then what happened? Shake that ass for Drake.
Yeah,
Shake
you're
that
right.
ass for me. I think he might be on the album.
That, you know what? I think it'd be funny if he was like kind of doing like what she was doing, like the chorus, like he was the chorus.
You know what?
Like,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay
that'd
with
be
that.
pretty funny.
Because I think it would give us something. Like, I don't think this deluxe is coming out soon.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna wait till top of the year for the deluxe to come out. But she might start teasing it. So number one, I want women to be features on the album. I do think Drake is gonna be on the album, number two. And number three, I feel another anthem. Anthem
I
coming.
hope so.
Another Ski. Yeah. I feel it. I think she has it in her. You know?
I think so too.
I really feel Sexy Red has another anthem on this. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Yeah. But I really think so. I'm excited for it.
Same.
Speaking of other things that I'm excited for, Lotto was on the cover of Double XL's November issue. Let's talk about it for a second. Cause that bitch is fine as hell. Okay, like that girl, I don't care, BBL, lipo, whatever she got.
Whatever she got, it looks good.
It looks good. And this curly, like this color of her hair, I don't know if that's her natural hair color or not.
Yeah.
But baby, it works. It fucking
looks
works.
so good. It looks so good.
It fucking works. But let's talk about the interview. Did you read this interview? What did you think about it?
Oh, I didn't even see the interview.
Oh my God, did you not read the interview? Okay, so there was a link to hit the interview. So clear. Everybody, let's bully Brianna. The point is, in the interview, she talked about, stan culture and about not feeding into the comments. And then she says, she's dropping a project next year. And she says she's taking the rest of this year to focus. And she says, I want to go the hardest I've ever gone in my career. So I'm kind of in preparation mode right now. Definitely projects, bigger visuals, better branding, making sure it's my vision. I've had a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but this right now, this temperature on my career is very centered around my vision and what I want, the type of music I want to make, and how I want to make my music videos look. I'm excited for the personalization of 2024 with my career. First of all,
statement.
Okay, like let's get into it. First of all,
she's been going hard this year.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What is 2024 going to hold if Lotto is like, I'm going harder, I'm going bigger, I'm going better? You know, she's not taking her foot off the gas.
No, not at all.
And I respect that. I appreciate it. I respect it, you know? And then she also is putting together an all-female rap cypher. And she talked a little.
I'm excited about that.
I'm super excited about that. It's supposed to drop today or tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So let me see what she said about it, because she said something about this.
Who do you think will be the best out of all of them? I think it's like Flo Milli.
It's gonna be Flo Milli. I think this is just very her thing. Is just very her thing. So she said, what do you think? So XXL asked her, what do you think of the women's cypher? And Lotto says, I like that I got to curate it so that I knew all the personalities would blend well and were friends before the cypher. I think
Hmm.
that created a good environment. I'm a fan of all the girls. I just chose people that I like in real life and listen to their music. Mona Leo, she has standout punchlines that just say the wildest shit. Flo Milli is just so versatile. I like her sassy, mean girl aesthetic. Maya the Don, I love her raw, true to hip hop New York set swag. And Mellow
Hmm.
Bucks, she's just raw as fuck, just a diamond in the rough. So I think that's just such an interesting mix of like girls put in a cipher. However, we all know it's gonna be Flo Milli. Like this is just where she fucking shines, you know?
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
Maya the Don might surprise
I
me. What
was
do
like
you
low
think? What do
key.
you
I was
think?
like, yeah, low key. I was gonna say Maya the Don. Maybe I think she could surprise us. I hadn't heard of the what is it, Mellow Bucks? I think before. So
She's the one who did the song with Lotto that was Boom. Remember that? That Lotto was on?
oh yes,
That's her
yes,
song. That's her
yes.
song.
Got it,
Um,
got it.
yes.
Yeah, but I think I feel like Maya the Don's going to surprise us on this
I think
one.
it's gonna be amazing. However, speaking of people we don't respect, um, Partisan Fontaine dropped a diss song,
Oh my
um,
god.
talking about Megan the Stallion called Megan the Person, and he said a bunch of clown shit in this. But tell me what were your thoughts on this when you heard this song?
Honestly, so disappointing because like I liked Cardi before he was dating Meg, like
Mm,
known as like, Cardi's ghostwriter and
right.
everything.
Hmm.
And this was just really some lame shit, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like
Yeah.
it just felt really
Quite lame.
lame. And it's almost like, oh, you made me feel this way, so I had to go do this. And like you're just like a bad person. And it was like you still wholeheartedly like cheated on this girl
Yeah. Didn't deny
and
it at all.
and did not, you in fact doubled down on it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is just gross. Like I
Mm.
thought it was really like some lame shit, to be honest, just like lame weirdo behavior.
This is some real bitch ass nigga type shit. Okay, that if you not gonna say it, I will say it. He's a bitch ass nigga for this, and this just goes to show that men only respect women that they're sleeping with. If they are no longer sleeping with you,
Mm,
if they are no longer attracted to you, they will lose all sense of respect and decorum about you. Who even knows what was going on behind closed doors of their home?
yeah,
If any of the shit that he's saying is true. However, he knows that because of how long they were together, that people will believe him and that he has this credibility that anything
true.
he says about her is true. Who knows if
Mm,
she even ever got lipo? Who gives a fuck? However, what he does
hmm.
know, what this bitch ass nigga does know, is that health and fitness is such a huge part of her brand, and he's trying
Yeah.
to fuck up the money. Like, what the fuck
Oh
is wrong with
yeah.
you, you
He's
weak
trying to
ass
drag her
nigga?
down.
Let's talk about how whack this lame ass motherfucking song is and how it's a good thing he's a motherfucking ghostwriter and not a rapper. Cause
That is so
he
true.
didn't have no type of swag on this motherfucking bitch ass song. And then this is crazy. Cause don't you got a new bitch? Why are you still on her dick
Why are
like
we talking
this?
about her?
Why are
Yeah.
you still on her fucking dick like this? This is some real bitch ass shit in this song that he made. And I wish him
Yeah.
nothing but the worst. And I hope that Cardi is no longer working with him. And from what it looks like, she is no longer working with him because has he been writing on any of her recent songs?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Anyway, I
But
wish this bitch ass nigga with neck braids nothing but the fucking worst. His shit is never gonna grow past his neck. Now, mind you, my braids are also at my neck, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because
it's
I know
okay.
another bald head ass bitch with his goofy ass. And that's why he's never
Oh
gonna
my
go anywhere. All his shit is
god.
going double wood. Fuck you. Fuck that nigga. No, for real, because this was some lame ass shit.
It was. It really was. It really was.
And
You
I
really went
love
off.
that she just has no, like,
There's nothing to say to that because
you
it's
can't-
so beneath her that
Can
like
you imagine Megan the Stallion wasting her energy to go and rap for a nigga she's better than? She's
yeah,
better
not
at
worth
this
it.
than him. She's better at this than him. It's
Yeah.
not worth it for her.
Yeah, it's not worth it at all.
That's fucking crazy. What a bitch. Moving on to another bitch.
Yo.
Let's get into this
Hmm.
because this has been crazy last couple weeks.
Mhm.
So it has come out that Diddy has been accused of rape, physical, sexual abuse, and sex trafficking by his former long-term girlfriend Cassie. over the course of their 10-year relationship. After this lawsuit dropped, less than 24 hours later, he settled.
If I've learned anything from Suits, if they settle immediately like that, it's guilty as fuck.
Not only guilty as fuck, but there was what we heard was only the surface.
Like a fraction, yeah.
A fraction of it. And then, since then, several other music executives, several other famous actors have also been sued under the same New York Survivors Act. Like for the same, like they've been also sued in civil suits under the New York Survivors Act, because it's about to expire. So soon they won't be able to get any justice for this. And I just I pray for her, you know, for Cassie, for all the women, all the other women, because then after that, 2 other women also came forward and sued this bitch ass, ugly ass nigga. You know what? And I believe them. I always believe them.
100%.
Always gonna stand with victims. But has anybody ever had a good word to say about this nigga besides Young Miami?
I'm gonna say, I'm curious to know, like, when or if Young Miami is going to speak publicly about this.
She's
because
not.
It's so.
She's not.
Like,
she's not, and
I'm
disappointed. I'm disappointed because I know she's gonna stay with him, but I shouldn't be disappointed because, I mean, part of me is like, well, what do we know if she is safe? Do we know if she's also being victimized? Because people talk shit about Cassie, calling her a gold digger for years. Little did we know she was trying to escape this nigga, but he had every resource at his hands to keep her in prison, to keep her in the relationship, paying people off for security tapes of him beating her ass in hotels, sending her on weeks-long vacations so nobody would question why she looked the way she looked. And all these people aided and abetted him in this. And it makes me wonder how many people knew this was going on.
Yeah, true.
Look at all the people who were close to him, all his friends, like Mary J. Blige, like Jay-Z, like all these really powerful people that we respect. Did you know this shit was going on?
Yeah.
Like, come on. It's crazy. And it's crazy that this is how off. And it's crazy to me also what people haven't said about this. Because you follow all of these like really big, you know, people, really big personalities in hip hop, and they ain't got shit to say about this. And they talk about everything. And Joe, you're telling me Joe Budden has nothing to say about this? You're telling me Elliot Wilson, who tweets 30,000 fucking times a day, has said zero about this? You're telling me none of these niggas have anything to say about this?
That is so true.
It's so sinister. It's so evil, and it's nasty, and it's really time that all that shit that's done in the dark, it's time to come to the fucking light. Because then you have other people, then days after the settlement happened, Slim Thug, who again, what has not done anything in recent years, came out saying there needs to be a statute of limitations. Like, you can't be trying to sue me like a decade after the abuse happened. Nigga, I'm gonna be traumatized for the rest of my life.
Like, what?
Who do you, there should be no statute of limitations on that kind of thing. Because there's no statute of limitations on how long I'm gonna be traumatized.
Right.
And so he came out and said she shouldn't be able to do that. And then we come to find out this nigga cheated on LaToya Luckett with his cousin and got his cousin pregnant. And I said, I just know these niggas not saying shit because they know as soon as they say something, baby, they're gonna open that closet door and skeletons just gonna start falling out, baby. The skeletons are at the front of the fucking closet with all these niggas. But it just makes me think, I'm sorry, I'm just talking. No. But it just makes me think, like, it is time. It is absolutely time to topple the establishment. It is time to rid ourselves of these problematic, rapey, you know, abusive ass niggas who've been in power and in charge for so long. It is time for hip hop to have a serious reckoning with the way that they treat and abuse and, like, not even just physically and sexually abuse, but financially abuse, emotionally abuse, mentally abuse women, and especially Black women. It's disgusting. Right. And I really don't want to think less of Young Miami because I don't know how she feels about this because she hasn't said anything. But but she did block me on Twitter, you know, because I did say to her, like, you really not gonna say shit? Because she had the nerve to have her first tweet back just promoting her Risha Roulette. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's bullshit. I think all of it's bullshit. Like, the
It's
way
very
that people are
disappointing.
it's so disappointing.
Yeah, and you're
I'm
right.
disappointed.
And you're also right about like, I guess like our like watchdogs, right? Like journalists and like people who are in the
Where
industry.
are you?
Well, and I mean, it makes it. I think it brings into question like their obviously like what you said, what they have in their closet, but also their fear that they have of like, you know, this huge mogul who has his hand in a little bit of everything, right?
Yep.
So it's like fearful for their career and their longevity within the industry. So it's very frightening, actually. But I'm glad that there's articles like, I think was it the Times or like Washington Post recently came out with like an article kind of like diving deep into like the lawsuit and like all the other folks who have been coming forward. So it's like, I hope that there's continuation of like people who are shining a spotlight on this, even if we can't within our own community.
Yeah. Which sucks because this should be the community to do that. When are we going to hold our own people accountable?
Yeah.
You know, when are men going to hold men accountable? It's crazy because I feel like I've been in so many situations where a man is just being verbally abusive to another woman, a woman in public, and I'm like, I don't even know these people, but none of the other men around will stand up to him like, hey, you shouldn't talk to a woman that way. It's always got to be another woman to step in saying, why are you being fucking crazy? What is wrong with them? Like, I just think there's so many bitches in the world disguised as men. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. But moving on to happier news.
Right.
So Megan Thee Stallion's long-term like DJ, J-Bone, he says he predicts that 2024 is going to be a huge year for Megan and discusses the possibility of a tour. He says 2024 is going to be a monster year for her. She'll probably say something about it right after her birthday or something. Right now, she just dropped a new single on her own. I don't think people realize there's no other major female independent artist funding their own music at this level. And he's right. You know, like when you really think about it, like what she has, you know, her management, you know, she has the machine of like Rock Nation and everything behind her, but she doesn't have a record label right now. And she says she doesn't want a record label right now. And so for her to release this single on her own, you know, after this tumultuous ass couple years that she's had, it's incredible to see her doing well. And I'm excited. I don't know what the fuck is happening for her in 2024, but they did just announce today that she's going to be on the upcoming Color Purple, the musical. She's going to be on the soundtrack, and it's produced by Lil Ju and Timbaland. You know, and I'm like, you cannot stop this bitch from winning.
No, not at all.
The motion never fucking stops for her. Okay,
there's nothing that can turn me against this.
You will never turn me against this. I need people to understand. You can say what you want about all the dick she sucked and fucked. It only makes me respect her more. Okay? This bitch can do all of that, win 3 Grammys, be shot in the foot by a bitch ass nigga, lose her parents and her grandparents, have no one in the world, have a man she loved turn on her, and everything. She just winning.
She's just
winning. Just winning.
Relentless.
You'll never turn me against her. You'll never turn me against her. Speaking of people we've turned against, so Nicki I'm kidding. Nicki Minaj is doing a string of strange things. So she announced a tour. Okay, like she says the tour announcement is happening. And we talked about that at our last episode. We're like, the tour announcement is coming up. I'm excited to see what it gives. It gave nothing. Like there was no announcement of artists that are going to be going on the tour like I thought there were going to be. There was no announcement of dates on the tour. She just put out a list of cities. And then some CEO of Laylo.com says, today Laylo.com, we were fortunate to work with the incredible Nicki Minaj and her team around the announcement of the Pink Friday 2 tour. Nicki, being the superstar she is, drove the single most site traffic we've ever seen at once, which subsequently overloaded our service for about 15 minutes. We've now increased our servers, and Nicki got hundreds of thousands of fans to sign up in just the first hour. So I'm guessing it's to sign up for like some sort of pre-sale event. She's just been saying shit every week, every Friday. She's like, I'm dropping new things every Friday, and it's nothing. These are empty ass like surprises.
Just give me the album, okay?
Thank
Just
you. Like,
literally, just give me the album. I have not been paying attention to her at all.
Why the
Just
fuck
give me
did
the
she
album
yesterday?
So I can sit in silence.
Yesterday, she announced that she is doing a press-on nail line. And I was looking, and like she hasn't released the styles or anything, but the prices of the press-on nails. Guess how much they cost?
Like $120.
Yeah, they're costing like $90, like $100 for a pair of press-on nails. Like I feel like the most a press-on nail should cost is like $30, $35.
I was gonna say $40. Yeah, I might as well get my nails done then.
I paid $120. I'm gonna go get some shit that's not gonna pop off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what you said. She's doing a bunch of shit, and I'm just it's making me a little like, okay, maybe she's serious about this rollout. You know? Because with Queen, it was just a bunch of angry tweets, and then the album was out. And now, at the very least, she's doing all of this that's surrounding it. So
you're right.
Who knows? Like, it might actually sound like something. You know?
I hope so. It
might actually sound like something.
When does it come out? December what?
It's coming out. It's supposed to come out next week, December 8th.
Okay, yeah. It's like it's soon. So
allegedly, we never fucking know. Doja Cat was like giving Doechii her flowers on stage, like duh. Okay, but then Billboard has also released a ton of year-end lists, and there's just so many. We obviously don't have to go through all of them, but let's talk about a couple of them. So Billboard says their top female rap artists of 2023: number 1, Nicki Minaj; number 2, Doja Cat; number 3, Ice Spice; number 4, Coi Leray; and number 5, Cardi B. And what were your thoughts on that?
What is this based on? Like, is this based on...
That's what I want to know.
Like, is it on popularity? Is it on, like, you know, amount of Billboard? Like,
I don't know.
Because it's like, that's why I want to know how this was, like, curated. Because I'm like, maybe Coi Leray? Because I feel like she's had, like, a decent year.
True.
But I don't know. Like,
it's strange, though, right?
It's a bit strange.
That's what I said. Like, also, let's look at this about the Billboard's year-end hot rap songs. So, of the hottest rap songs of the year on Billboard,
Players is 50.
Players is the highest. Players by Coi Leray is the highest ranking rap song of the year, or female rap song of the year.
Yeah.
Now that. It's crazy. Not as crazy like it doesn't deserve, but it's crazy like you never would have expected it. Never.
I can kind of see it because I think of not only the people like our generation who like listens to it, but think about like my dad listens to Players because of because of those remixes that like DJs do with like the original like Busta Rhymes song and stuff like that. So I feel like it's not even just like us; it's like because of the original sample of why it's so popular. So
that's a good point.
That's why I'm not too surprised about that or her being in that category.
Yeah. And then another one that I think is very interesting, but also I'm just so proud. So Billboard's year-end top new R&B/hip hop artist: number 1, Ice Spice, duh. Number 2, Callie. Number 3, Glorilla. Number 4, Doechii, and number 5, Sexy Red. Like that. I mean, man, you know, it makes me so proud because I'm like, I see potential in these women, and sometimes even before anybody else sees potential in them, we see the potential in them, and we're like championing these women, and then people finally catch on and they get their moments, and it's just beautiful to see.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm glad. This is a good list.
It's a good list. There are a lot of these lists. Were there any other like of these lists that made you go like, what, that we should talk about?
No, not really.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a ton of new music this week. Like we had literally like, I only had like 2 songs on here. Was there anything else you've been listening to?
No,
like, I love this.
No, I was looking up a couple of songs beforehand, but like, no, not really. Nothing that stood out.
I feel like maybe it's just not that time, you know? Maybe they're like, oh, Nicki Minaj is dropping an album. You know how she'd be like, when the queen's coming, everybody got it. We've talked about her a lot this episode. I want her to know, we would love to interview you.
She's not coming on here.
She would never. Oh my God, can you imagine? She would never do that. Like, but the point is we don't hate Nicki Minaj. We just be talking shit because she be talking shit.
Keeping people honest.
Keep people honest. Like, come on, y'all. We all want to talk shit. Let's be real. Okay, should we just move on to our main topic?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
I feel like you can already guess some of mine. But okay, so today I thought it was going to be fun. I stole this idea from the Scotty and Sylvia show, which is Scotty Beam and Sylvia Obell's like new podcast on the radio, and they talked about just their icks about like life that they had. And I thought it would be so funny because when we talk about new music, you and I have such specific tastes. And and they're so different. I was like, I want us to talk about what our musical icks are. Okay, so I ranked mine from like I have a lot. We don't have to go through all of them. I'm gonna give you my number one. Okay, I'm gonna go first. My biggest ick when it comes to female rap music, French Montana should absolutely be completely and utterly banned from ever collaborating. Doja Cat, block his number. Sweetie, I want you to stay far away from this fucking man. He is so awful at what he does. And I just think, like, it makes my skin crawl when I hear just a completely unnecessary ass male rap feature. Like, I know you're doing this, so it'll do numbers or whatever, but baby, he ruins the fucking song every single time.
I'm weak. I think it's funny that he got his own ranking. I'll add into that Tyga as well.
Yes, Tyga, French Montana. I can make a whole list of like, just stay off of this. Like, shut up. Shut up. Funny. I don't want to hear you.
French Montana. That's funny. Okay, one that I actually stole this from my sister because I thought this was an interesting topic, so I was sharing it with her. She said her ick was hearing children in a song.
Like when people be like, I got it out the mud, and then his baby started like talking on
like that. Or like singing in the chorus.
Like, are you kidding me? I don't want to hear your child talking about like trapping or popping pussy. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Get them out of there. Get them out of there.
Get them out of there. These niggas need to be at school. Okay, put on Bluey. Like, let's be serious. Oh, get these niggas out of the studio. It's not safe there.
No. So I thought that was a good one. Was a good one.
My next one, that tongue roll that Nicki Minaj does at the end of every single song. It makes my skin crawl when I hear her do that tongue roll. I hate it so fucking much. I hate it so fucking much. I will literally end the song early if I know that the tongue roll is coming. Like, I hate it.
I can see that.
It just makes me so unreasonably angry when she does that tongue roll. I hate it.
I can see that.
I hate it.
But another one that I had was skits in the middle of a song. Like, if it goes over like 1 minute, then
1 minute 1 minute's a lot.
For a whole skit, like in the middle of the song, like just make it an interlude or like, you know, like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I think it should be like 10 seconds at the maximum. Like, I don't need to hear y'all niggas having a whole conversation. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like I get your artistry, whatever, but like I didn't come here for this. I didn't come
here for none of that shit. My next one is Southern white women rapping. I hate. You know this. I hate the sound of Tay Money's voice. I hate.
That's true.
I hate everything about the way that she sounds. It literally
all of these sound so personal. Like mine are like general. Yours are like very targeted and very specific.
I don't mean
this is your hit list.
I don't mean any disrespect to these women as people, to these people as people, to French Montana, maybe a little bit, but I don't mean any disrespect. I just hate when Southern white women are rapping because it just sounds so forced and fake, and you don't talk like that for real, Becky.
Yeah.
Like, you don't talk like that for real, Tamara. Okay, like Brittany Jean, they ain't raised you to talk like that. What
Brittany
you didn't get it out the fucking mud, okay? You have not hopped off any porches. Okay, please stop talking like that. It makes me so mad.
No, that's understandable. And I think it's funny, though, because that's actually what's in, like, rap shit right now. I don't know if you've been keeping up. Have you been watching?
No, I was about to bring that.
Okay, all right.
So let's quickly talk about how good this fucking season of rap shit is.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. But, like, watching it, though, like, I don't know if you get this, too, but I get, like, secondhand embarrassment
1,000%. 1,000%. When Shauna was stealing the fucking tampons,
I was like, girl, please.
Oh my god, that is crazy. Yo. Or when Mia accidentally texted the guy that she was. I said,
yo, there were so many. You could have played that off so many different ways.
So many different ways. Are you stupid? But Raina, I want to give props to that actress. Yeah. We don't celebrate white people on this podcast, but the actress who is playing Raina Rain on rap shit, she is killing that shit because she gets on my nerves every single moment she's on that fucking screen.
So does Francois. Honestly,
Jabuki! Oh my god, I love Jabuki so much. I just and I'm ready for some new Shauna and Mia music, you know?
Same. They don't even have a group name.
No, and that was I just realized that this past episode. Like, it's time for them to get a group name. It's time for them. But Chastity, that's my bitch.
She be holding it down. She be riding it. She be riding it. She be riding for them.
She rides so hard for them. When they almost got shot and the lady started crying, she said, "Why the fuck she crying? She the one with the shot." Screamed at the television. I love it so much. However, the more romantic part of me wants Mia to end up with Lamont. I really think he loves her.
Yo, I think he loves her too. But I think it was funny, like, at the end of the episode, they were showing the preview for the next episode, and it's like, oh, all three of your men are going to be at this party. And I was like, listen, Lamont is like the least of your worries out of all three of these. Yeah. Honestly, you need to be chasing to your bag. Like,
because Lamont is always going to be there.
He's gonna hold it down.
Quite literally.
I want him to win too. He's a solid dude.
He seems like he's trying to be a good dad.
Yeah,
he brought his baby to the studio, and I really think them niggas was really being rude. Because I know them niggas got 3 or 4 kids at home, and they were not being accommodating to a single working father. Okay?
I agree.
And he was just in there trying to make some music, and the little baby just wanted some fucking chicken nuggets. Why are y'all mad?
Exactly.
Why are y'all mad at her? He didn't know it was a half day.
Right.
This is
doing the best he can.
Doing the best he can. He's a single mother. His grandma ain't got good Wi-Fi in the bitch. She got to use the hotspot. That baby is going through it. But let me tell you, as a person who came from 2 parents who did not live together, if you ever told me as a child you were going to send me to my daddy's house, it was as punishment. Because that nigga had 3 kids and owned like 2 bowls and 2 forks.
My God.
We had to fucking share. So I know exactly what that baby was going through. I know exactly what she was suffering through, okay? Because I've been there, okay? That's the problem. Anyway, okay, you were next. Anyway, watch rap shit, duh.
Yeah, watch rap shit. No, it's good. My next ick, I'm gonna go with sirens and gunshots. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be in the car, especially in the car, I could have heard this song several times.
And every time.
Me hearing a siren, I'm like...
You're like, oh shit, it's my time.
Where is it?
You know what? That makes so much sense. Because I feel like especially when you go to like listen to SoundCloud mixes, they be overdoing that shit to the maximum. I be ready to turn that shit off. Like, I need to whoop this bitch ass. Why the fuck would you put 50... I can't even hear the fucking song.
Right,
bitch,
come on.
I can't hear it, but I gotta be honest. That happens to me too. Like all the time I just be like, because I'm like,
I'm just like,
do I need to be ducking? Or I'm like, oh no, it's just the song. No, it's just the song. Okay, another one of mine. When rappers from other countries, like UK rappers, rap very generically about the US. You know, like they talk about like trapping in New York or like Chirac or like
Yeah.
Atlanta and have never fucking been
No
there.
context.
You sound like a fucking clown, okay? You need
Yeah.
to rap about like the trolley and the tube, okay? You need to rap about King George the Third, okay? King
The
Charles,
Mendham.
the man. Like we don't want it. That's what we want to hear you rap about. We do not want to hear you trying to rap about New
We
York
don't want to
City
hear the stuff
and
that we hear.
trapping,
Yeah.
okay? Because I know you don't know nothing about that, baby. I know
Yeah.
you don't live that life at all, baby. I know you don't know nothing about that. So that's another one that I really hate.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, like just own your shit. Own your shit. Like it's okay.
Rap where you from, okay?
Rap
if you're from Connecticut, or I'm sorry, if you're from like New England, like you're from London, rap like you're from London. You don't have to rap about New York City. That's not the center of the fucking universe.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, another one that I have here is like ad placements. Like within a song when you can tell that they're doing it for like a check. Like I'm trying to think of like a Meg Thee Stallion song where she was talking about like Fenty or something like that. Or like it's like clear like injections because they're like, oh, you gotta work this in somehow, some way.
Yes. Like I feel like every time I watch a music video these days, the product placement is wild.
It's
like
insane.
I understand you gotta get paid, and believe me, I'm never one to shame a bitch for getting to a bag.
Right.
But baby, like, come on.
Like, at least be creative or like, you know, like don't make it a whole like, oh, here it comes. It's the Ciroc.
Like, oh, look at the Beats headphones. Look at the Twisted Tea. The fucking Monster energy drink on the floor. Like, it's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
And I feel like they used to do it back in the day, but it was just like, again, like very subtle. It was subtle.
Yeah, it was very subtle. Okay, another one that really makes me so angry when you reuse like the same bars line for line in multiple songs. Now you're being fucking lazy, and now you done piss me off. And a few rappers have done that, and I'm just like, I can't even listen to this. Like, because what the fuck? Were you just busy? Like, you could have not done this song. Right, but that's the fucking case. Like, I hate it when people do. I hate it when they do that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. It's like, at least like get in your pen a little bit. Like
come on,
change it up a little.
Like you can be a little bit more creative.
Okay, this one is for like younger me, and it's clean rap music. And I know that it's like it's hard to go by it because it's like it's hard to navigate because it's like you're trying to find words that like I think Cardi B talked about this when she was like doing the clean version of WAP, I think, like replacement words to try to make it still flow in the song without it being awkward. Yeah. But I'm like, you know, when you were a kid, at least my mom was like monitoring my music intake, and she's like, you could only buy the clean stuff. And I was just like,
my mom never monitored I was listening. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Like it was we were never monitored, but I do know what you mean. Because I would listen to the radio a lot. So for a long time, you know, rocking that ish, you know what I mean? Like it was, you know, yeah, that's just what it is. So, but I know what you mean. I hate clean music. Like let people cuss. Come on now, we all know we be cussing.
Or when I'm shuffling my library and it has some of the clean songs that I think it's gonna be explicit, I'm like, bro, there's no way.
It pisses you off so much. And it's like, no, I need to go and restart the fucking song.
I have to restart the whole song.
I have to restart the whole fucking song, the correct version. Because how could I make a mistake like that? But you know what pisses me off is when there's songs that don't have the explicit version available on streaming.
Yes.
You have to go to like YouTube. To find the fucking explicit version of the song. Like, why are you niggas so lazy? Niggas not trying to make no money for real. Right, y'all really not. Okay, like come on, put it on streaming, Jay-Z. Okay, another one of mine that's such an ick is like when you think you have to be like a freestyler or like a battle rapper type of female rapper. Like, baby, you need to get in your lane and stay
know your lane.
Because some of y'all be getting in there doing these freestyles, and I'm like, now I want to root for you. I want to support
really
you, girl.
do.
I was in your corner until you said that. You fucked up with that.
Not everybody's strength lie in like doing freestyles, and that's okay.
It's okay because not everybody has to do or sound the same thing. Nobody ever has to do the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but that's like a big one for me. I really hate that.
No, that's huge as well, because I think like it's so a part of our culture, of like hip hop culture.
Absolutely, it is.
Want to be a freestyle person, but it's like not everybody has to do it or can do it.
Exactly, and emphasis on the can do it, because a lot of you niggas can't.
For real,
a lot of you niggas can't.
And I think about what's his name, Vince Staples. Have you seen that interview where he was like, "I'm not about to start freestyling on this radio, like on some coonery shit." Like, he's like he's like the only person I would freestyle for maybe is Sway, maybe, but like he's like, I'm not getting paid for this. Like,
are you kidding me? I don't have to prove shit to you, nigga. Who the fuck are you talking to? I'm not about to freestyle for you. I'm not singing for my supper, bitch. I'm not about to tap dance for the white man.
Literally. Yo, that's what it's giving.
Okay.
But those were all my major icks.
Okay, I have two more. Okay. This one is like when you pick sides in a beef that you are not a part of, and that you'll never be on the level of either one of those artists. Because it's like, do I really give a fuck? Like, do you? Oh no, not Akbar V. Oh no, not Hazel E. Don't like Cardi B. Oh
no.
I'm shaking in my boots. But
that is so true.
It's embarrassing for you though.
Yeah.
Because like
no one cares.
It doesn't have to be this way. You really don't even got to do this shit.
No one cares.
However, on the other side of that, my final ick is like what JT is doing to Nicki Minaj right now. Like ass kissing like a motherfucker, like kissing the ring.
Kissing the ring.
In a much different way than would be paying respect. Like, you grown as hell. Stand up. Stand up. You are a grown woman. Why are you acting like this? Like, that is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed looking at you, bitch. Like, stand the fuck up.
Pull it together. Pull it together.
Pull it together, bitch. We in public. Pull up your clothes. Wipe your mouth, okay? Like, you look like a clown. I hate when people are ass kissing, like, and it's clearly there's motive behind it, you know, because there's a difference. There's a difference between like paying respect to somebody, which I think you should do, and I think girls should do to Nicki Minaj. Like, yeah, you should be paying respect, but you don't gotta kiss the ring. Yeah. You know, you don't have to get down on your fucking knees and eat this bitch out every time you see her or talk about her. Like, grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Like, there's a way to do it that's tasteful, and then when it's like, all right, you're like,
okay, now I can't even look at you. Like, I can't even look at you the same.
It's embarrassing. You're like Shauna and Mia.
Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed just thinking about them. You know,
yo, I don't even call them their real names. I call them Seduce and Scheme. Like, and you know which one is seducing. You know which one is scheme. You
absolutely know which one is seduce and which one is scheme. And it works out. And it makes out. You know what? That's the title of this episode. It's gonna be Seduce and Scheme. Now that you said it, I can't. I'm not gonna get out of my fucking head. So now I don't have a choice. Okay, should we do music recs now? Do you have one?
Yeah.
It's music rec time.
Yeah.
Okay.
My rec this week is going to be what is it called? F-Fame. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this song because I was listening to this with my dad and I thought it was hilarious.
Aww. What's it like to have a dad?
Oh my god.
Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
We used to watch a lot of Love and Hip Hop together, and so we were talking about Jocelyn Hernandez, and so we were watching this music video the other day because it used to crack us up. But Stingy with My Cootie Cat.
Have never heard of it, but can't wait to listen to it now.
Funny.
Can't wait to listen now.
But it's like you can't stop listening to it because it's so catchy.
Can't wait to listen to it now. I'm also trying to adapt that philosophy. So maybe this will give me some motivation. before I go on a date that I have later this week. But
Ooh, okay.
but
I'm sending it to you right now. You gotta watch it.
I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna watch it right now as soon as I hang up. Okay. Now she spelled. Wait, I just got the text message. She spelled. Why is Stevie J? That is. Whoa. You should have put a trigger warning there. Not a Stevie J jump scare. Why is Stevie J shirtless wearing a cowboy hat? I don't even want to know.
It goes with it. It goes with it.
I don't want to know. She spells it Kuttykatt. You know what? I gotta stand. I gotta stand. Okay. On my music rec is an actual good song. Well, you know, I can't judge it because I haven't listened to Justin's song yet. Okay, I gotta wait till I listen to it to judge it. But my music rec, I've been listening to the song on repeat. I saw her do this, perform this for her color show. Like, this is the song she performed. And then when I saw her perform it live, I really became obsessed with this song. So my music rec this week, and it's funny because I remember when we talked about Bia's latest project, really her, and I was telling you about how like nothing really stood out and I didn't really like it. I've changed my mind since then, as I often do. So my music rec this week is Fall Back by Bia.
That's a good one.
I just think she's just like, you know, she said, I'm a real rap bitch. And like, I just like, come on. Like, she really fucking is.
Slides.
She slides on that song. And her doing it live or not live, but her doing it for the Colors show. Like, that performance, I think it really like solidified it for me. Like, oh, I really, really like this song. So I'm like, yeah, you better talk your shit, Bia. You know?
Same.
Okay, everybody. We've made it to the end of another episode.
Seduce and Scheme.
I feel like I would be Scheme and you would be Seduce.
Be Seduce?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would be Scheme.
I'll take that.
I think I would be Scheme. So Seduce and Scheme are signing off here. Thank you for listening to another episode of Where My Girls At. If you made it all the way to this episode, don't forget to vote in our award show.
Yes.
Because it's ending in almost over 2 weeks, like 3 weeks. The award voting is going to end. The link will be in the description of this episode. And if it, like, by the time you hear this, if you're listening to this after it releases, don't forget to wish me a happy birthday on December 10th. Okay? Send me love, and good energy, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Okay, bye!
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girls At, a podcast about Black women in hip-hop. Where My Girls At is produced and edited by Mariah Woods and hosted by Mariah Woods and Brianna LaRosliere. Follow us on Twitter at Where My Girls At 2, on Instagram at Where My Girls At _TH, and on TikTok at Where My Girls At Pod. See you next time!